Welcome everybody to another episode of the Warmup. I'm here with the guys, Mr. Stimulus, COVID's very own Kev Real, and also Chris Confetti. So say what up to the people, guys.
What's up?
Cool. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. You
Let
good?
him do his thing, man. Let him do his thing.
All right,
I'm
Mr.
hungry.
Stimulus, man.
He got that
Food for the
check.
brave. Food
You
for the brave.
cereal, you cereal alert.
Yo, hey,
You gotta feed the people, man.
I see.
Put up them Crunchios and got them real Cheerios, baby.
That's from that stimulus. I see you. My man,
Come in
upgraded.
a box, not a bag this week, you know?
Okay, I feel you. All right, guys. So the very first topic of the show here, we're going to talk about the Trump Space Force flag. It was unveiled today, not today, but earlier this week, and it was one of the Trump's highlights of the week. So anybody want to, touch on this? What you guys think about it? What do you guys feel as far as like this space flag being unveiled? What are your first thoughts? First impressions?
My first thought was, what's the point?
You gotta have a flag. You can't go to war with no flag, bro.
How you-
Don't you? Oh, yeah,
They gotta see who coming. How they gonna know who fighting?
Yeah, I was thinking plagiarism, man. This is straight Star Trek. Reg, what you
Oh,
said
you mean
earlier,
like-
that's like that game?
It look like asteroids. They got that space shit on lock.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about the federal money being spent on this design of this new space flag? Like, we got other things to spend money on, but we chose to spend it on this new design.
There's a whole new level of money since this guy been in office.
That's what I'm thinking. This is probably minor compared to the other stuff.
Hey, this is where that second stimulus check's going to, man. The design of that flag.
Okay. Any one of y'all signing up to get the new badge on y'all shirt?
Oh, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have the NASA one right here. Space Force right there. I'm ready.
You know, I wouldn't be shocked if he had his own theme song for the Space Force, man. I did see there's a commercial, and it looks like a Star Trek commercial.
Oh, they have a commercial for it?
They do. It's
A
on
review?
YouTube.
Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
check that out.
Got to.
I just, the picture of how happy they were about this flag was just crazy.
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm seeing the smile on Trump's face. I don't know if you got that clip, Chris, but man, Trump is grinning like it's his birthday or something, man. He's up there happy.
It's feeling like he got the vaccine for Corona.
He must
Yeah,
have.
this is his crowning moment. This is his LeBron block right now. This is the final shot from Jordan. Like, this is what he's been working, like, next to the wall. This was the second thing on his list that he wanted to do. So I think he's pretty
He's going
happy
down in the
with
history
this.
books, man. He created
I
an
didn't know
entire
that.
new military
You
branch.
being serious? You being legitimate? Like,
I'm
he's
always
been-
serious.
I never heard this dude talk about this. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Oh yeah,
The space.
it was that in the controversial bigger navy. I don't know if you want to get into that one.
Yeah, he wanted a bigger navy. He wanted to
There
build
was
a
a
wall.
there was a typo in the B came in with the N.
Had the B and the
Who's repping
N next to each other on the keyboard. So
They are pretty close.
they're right next to each other. Or maybe
So
it
who's
was
repping
a
this flag?
maybe it was
is
an
it
autocorrect.
NASA?
Huh?
No, the space there's
NASA?
going. Okay, so maybe you don't know the background. The context is he proposed a fifth branch of the Navy. So you have land, air, and sea, and I don't know, Marines be in there in the mix somewhere. And then he proposed a fifth branch, which would be our Space Force. So they're
Star
gonna
Trek.
be like, yeah.
I got you.
Star Wars.
I see.
So,
So
weapon
shit
of
go
choice,
down in space.
lightsabers.
There's gonna be a space. There's gonna
I
be a
got you
branch, a space branch. Yeah.
So this is not even space exploration. This is straight up.
No. For the
This is
fight,
straight up.
for the bang
Yeah,
bang.
fight.
NASA doing their own thing. This is for the, if them aliens come. This is for Independence Day.
I got
We
you.
shoot
This is
some Luke
interesting.
Skywalker's at him, man.
So I
Nah,
wonder-
they ain't got Jedi's yet. That's coming soon though.
They ain't in training, man. They already in training.
They ain't still the logo yet.
You're right. We got to stick with Star Trek.
So I wonder if whose jurisdiction is it gonna fall under when aliens come from space? Like, who's gonna be like, oh yeah, this is my side, this is my jurisdiction. I take care of this. These aliens over
You've
here.
seen the movies.
They always come from Washington D.C.
Exactly.
in New York.
Yeah.
Dude, the FBI gonna show up and say, you know, we run this too, right? Yeah.
They don't go to no China. They don't go to Japan. They go straight to the U.S. of A.
I mean, that's what we see. Who knows? Maybe there's a Chinese movie out there showing like an alien, some kind of invasion coming in. We just never seen
Probably
it.
blowing up the U.S. still.
You know, Japanese got Godzilla, so they prepare for that.
You're right. They do that.
Like, oh no!
Superman could have landed anywhere in the world. He landed up in fucking Kansas.
Tell us how you really feel. You want to land in Brooklyn?
Hey man, that would have been dope.
Superman from
Should have landed in Gotham.
Everybody in Gotham.
When you guys said it before, I don't think I really know what it was going on, but now I'm reading more about it. It's like, what are we really gonna do? Like, we're really trying to see if we're gonna get a war in space. Like, a flag is one thing, but what about weapons and money going into that right now?
You ain't know, man. There's Mexicans in space, man. We gotta go stop them. We gotta go stop them, man. Immigrants, they come from all over.
But is he building?
We gotta go up there and do it. The wall. The wall is going to space, bro.
Oh,
he's building.
He didn't even get onto that, bro. The space wall.
But what else is being done besides this flag, though? Because a flag is just a flag. Somebody gotta rep this flag. Like,
You gotta start with the logo. When we coming up with this, right? We have the roots. You gotta start. You gotta have a vision.
You got the more visible task. Yeah, it makes sense. You know.
So now we know if the asteroids are coming, we got that shit on lock with our triangle, bro.
I don't know. We got something to stop the asteroid. We gonna wave the flag and be like, stop. It's like, nah.
All right, next topic here. So, wanted to get you guys ideas on what is the new norm after this shelter in place has been lifted. I have my thoughts. Everyone else has their thoughts of what the world's going to look like. So we just kind of want to go around the table and see what's your vision and what's your idea of what is going to be different or the same. So we can start with you, Mr. Stimulus.
Well, here's my question. After everything's been lifted, we know how Corona spreads. Are we dapping up when we see each other? We hugging? Like, what's going on? Kid and play? Head nod, right? So,
Stop, bro.
The greeting interaction, because the handshake is such a popular thing. Now I'm going in, I might not even dab. I might just head nod when somebody's hand is out. So how are we greeting each other?
You can bump the elbows too.
So what if someone tries to reach their? What if someone tries to extend their handshake to you? What are you gonna do? You gonna knock out the way, or you gonna
That's
comply?
touch it, man. Nah,
Lean
man.
back.
I'm with that lean.
You shake your hands no more,
Okay.
Shake your hands no more.
All right, COVID. What's your ideas of how the new norm's gonna look?
I think this is the new normal, bro. Honestly, I think it's gonna be seasonal. You're gonna be wearing masks. It's gonna be a lot more, flexibility with working from home. I think some of these companies are realizing, oh, this shit works for us. I feel like it's kind of pushing us to technology. Like a lot of restaurants and stuff that were like probably not messing with the DoorDashes and whatnot. They're making it work during this time. I think this is gonna be a reprioritization. Like, less people are gonna be like going to restaurants. It's gonna be like, why have all these waiters, have cooks and whatever, and just have DoorDash or whatever. It's gonna be more flexibility because now people don't have to like sit in one restaurant if it's a slow night. You just gonna turn on your DoorDash and work how you want to work. The gig economy is gonna get a boost. This is gonna be different. Everything's gonna change to me.
You think it's gonna change for the better or for the worse? Because I heard like two folds.
It's just like technology, like having tablets and phones and stuff. Now we're stuck to the screen, but now we have instant access. It's like
to the pro and con to everything.
It's gonna be different. Yeah. It's gonna be different.
No better.
I don't know. It's hard to say what's better and worse when you're in it. It's just because we adapt, right? We always adapt, so it's gonna be normal to us. Looking outside, maybe worse, I would say overall. But
yeah.
Okay. All right, Kev, you got your take?
Yeah, man. I don't really know how it's gonna be. I just know it's gonna be different, and I'm honestly just waiting to see how it's gonna turn out. That shake hand thing had me laughing because I'm with Reg. I think it's gonna be seasonal, so we may have that moment where we just not touching wearing face masks. This isn't the first time we've seen face masks on the scene, at least maybe in the U.S., but we've seen in other countries before. This thing
Yeah,
happen.
it's a
Companies are gonna
norm. It's
change. Yeah, it's gonna adapt. I had this one company. It's kind of crazy. It's a pizza making company, I believe, or at least they had a pizza oven, and they were able to repurpose their pizza oven to make face masks, like plastic masks, where they can shield interactions for the hospitals.
Nice.
And they flipped the restaurant business. They're still doing the restaurant, and they fired no one. And all they did was repurpose everyone into packaging and shipping food, delivering food. This was a restaurant that never, like Red said, never did any delivery, only had sit-in, and they had to just flip on a dime. I think more of that's gonna happen, and people are gonna get innovative, and we see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about the interactions. That's my concern. I'm worried about people not getting back connected. So, like what you said, Mr. Stimulus, that's scary to think that if all of us are thinking that way, it's scary to see what the world's going to be like if we're scared to shake hands and interact with one another. Tough.
Kev, that's my fear, man. You gentlemen are good in this department, but dating, I'm still out here running these streets running around this apartment solo. Dolo. I'm not in the streets. Show some place. I hope y'all being safe.
COVID season gonna be cuffing season, bro.
I don't know.
Get you a little COVID cutie.
Interact. Because it's changed the whole dating scene, period, man. So now you go from going out to eat, meeting people in bars or wherever you may go, to now it's strictly online dating, right? So now you got to shoot these lines, interact, and maybe do a video chat. But in the end, people were made to have physical contact.
Yes, sir.
So now you have that barrier, like, hey, babe,
Mm-hmm.
you incubating right now? Like, what day you want? You know, how does that come up? And it's a serious thing. It's something to
It's a
consider.
serious thing.
So I think that was like kind of like what I was talking about with like how restaurants that were kind of focused on the old school way. It's the same thing with dating. People that were probably like, I'd rather go to the bar, or go to a party, or go to a concert to meet somebody. Probably gonna have to get pushed into the online dating pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel that it's going to be worse, or is it better, or is it just kind of like there's really no change in effort with respect to dating? Since I guess you're the only one out there in the dating sphere.
I think it's kind of like
Representative.
I'm not only a client.
I think it's pluses and minuses, right? Because now you're forced to get to know somebody, right? It's definitely, let's be real, it's a lot slower to get to sex now, right? Because you have to take these steps to actually know somebody's personality, their views, their opinions. So it could build better relationships, laying the foundation down, but it's slow, man. It's slow rolling. Lord, it's slow.
Should be slow. Slow down, man. That's all it's telling you. Slow down.
Slow down.
Everybody had to change their lives up a little bit during this time, and I've been hearing some people are complaining because they had to change up things in a way they didn't like, but other people, blessed to them, man, they've been happy with how things have turned out because they're now able to do X, Y, Z, ABC, whatever it may be, and they're appreciating this moment just to experience new things. So there's some good in this, and there's some bad in it, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think just the ability to not spend too much time commuting nowadays. You actually spend time in a place that you're comfortable, and you can kind of get, once you get adjusted, you're able to be as productive as you probably was in the office. And again, like I said, now the roles kind of shift to where you, if you do have kids, now you're more interactive with your kids. It's kind of like you're staying at home, like you're working from home as a career now, and now you learn how to incorporate that into your personal lives to where you can kind of get up, make breakfast, sit them down, then start doing your work, or however the schedule will be. So and then you don't have to worry about like the one parent, if there's 2-parent household, the one parent staying at home taking like wrestling all the kids with no help. Now you have two. You can kind of just so I think there's some good that comes out of this, and I think the new norm is going to be Actually, I do think it's gonna come. It's gonna be better than what we used to have. You know, it's gonna be a lot more leniency with respects to work-life balance. I think people are going to adjust as they need to. I'm still giving out handshakes, man. So y'all, if y'all don't want to take my handshake, I'm gonna feel offended. You know what I mean? So.
Got my hand sanitizer on deck.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Hey, man, I'm clean, man. I passed my test. I mean, I failed it. I mean, you know, I'm negative. So.
Negative?
I made it.
You sure?
Yeah, man. So.
You positive you negative?
I mean,
Trying to know.
Okay. Why you want to know? It's a private matter. Why you want to know?
Just trying to find out, man.
Okay, man. Well, plead the fifth, man. Ask your mama. There.
This guy.
Straight to the mama joke. Like, wow. No escalation, no build up, straight for the check.
no.
All right, man. Let's move on. Let's move on.
FaceTime?
I gotta cut you.
Damn, straight to the mama.
All right, man. Let's move on to probably the most debatable topic of the day of the evening here. Topic is Drake, and the question is he in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame? Now,
Legend.
Easy.
Is he in? That's an easy question, man. That's a yes.
Easy.
I don't know where he ranked.
Hip
Where
Hop
he
Hall
rank
of
in the Hall
Fame.
of Fame?
So okay, so then for everyone who's saying yes, which it seems like it's 3 out of 4, like explain like what is your reasoning for why he is considered a Hall of Famer?
I mean, outside of just the domination, the numbers, the hits, the amount of time, how long he's been doing it.
Yep.
There's always every time he drops a record. Like outside of that, I think because he doesn't have to try so hard, it gets lost. But there's definitely a lot of records you can go and listen to. You can go listen to Western Road Flows. You can listen to Stay Scheming when he had beat. Like how many people went at him and he didn't have to specifically mention their name in the record, but you knew who they were talking about, and he had bars for them in response. Common in Stay Scheming. He had 4 a.m. in Calabasas for Diddy and them. 8 out of 10 for Kanye and them. Like he on it. He's on it. Like people came for him. Meek Mills came for him. All these people think like, oh, he don't got no bars. We just gonna go take him down.
So in with respects to his bars, right? Like where do you put him comparable to? His bars.
I'm sorry.
His bars.
I don't know what this is.
Bars.
You see it in his face and everything. He's like,
the whole hate. It's like he just became
drooping. Yeah, it's just drooping.
He just became a Sith Lord right now. The hate just flow within.
Flowing like pure hate, man.
I'm not hating. I'm just asking.
Man, you double quote bars.
Bars. He just said bars. I'm just going with bars.
You quote me. You quote unquote when I say
right,
bars.
cool.
Go ahead. I'll let you go. I'll let you cut, man.
I'm just saying. So look, my question is, with respect to his bars that you're referring to, what do you rank him like who is he more comparable to? Is he like Nas, Jay-Z, Eminem?
Anybody. The bars are bars. And I think here I'm gonna break down something for you. I feel like because he's kind of like I don't want to compare him like this to make y'all think I'm comparing him to Rakim. But what I'm talking about, like the way he flows is not like he's not snapping. He's not like Meek Mills. He's not doing all of that. So it'll just slide through. So I'm like thinking about like when I'm listening to Western Road Flows, one of the bars that just catches me every time. It's such a kid. I don't know if you heard it before. It's such like a Drake track. It sounds so emotional. The background is just like real. He's just going off on all kind of beef and shit going on. He's like, one of the bars is like, it ain't always how it seems when it's sewed together. And it's just like, he keeps it moving, like stuff like that. You go to sewing, you sew shit together and you got a scene. It's like bars like that is so deep on like different layers when you hear it in the context of the rap. But it just slides through, it just keeps, because he makes good songs too. So a lot of people that I like as lyricists don't make good songs. So their bars stick out because their bars are the whole song. You go to your Cassidy's, you go to your Cannabises, you go to like people like that, where it's like they got crazy lyrics, but they can't make a song for shit. I think the song is so good, you kind of glaze over the lyrics when it comes to Drake. That's how I see it.
All right. Thank you for
That's
your
how I see it.
thank
Man,
you for your
Chris' face
dissertation.
is like, I ain't even hearing nothing you saying. It's not penetrating. Like, it sounds like you just making shit up right now. Everything you saying is facts.
Drake has 28 number one hits, man. You know who has the record? Michael Jackson with 37. Drake's still within distance,
Your
man.
point? It just means he's consistent. It doesn't mean that he's a Hall of Famer. It just means he's consistent. Jamal Crawford is a consistent scorer. It doesn't mean he's a Hall of Famer. It's not the same.
No, he's consistently at the top. You just consistently six man or consistently
Jamal was consistently on the bench.
Okay.
LeBron James is consistently in the conference final.
Yeah,
consistently in the NBA championship finals.
Every summer you hear something from Drake. Like, I'm still surprised. Like, I'm not even stopped listening to Drake because I'm like, man, is somebody new gonna come and take over the summer game? Is like, why is Drake still making hits for the summer? And I've been graduate college. It's
I think he just dropped the album. I think he just dropped the album too.
I think he did too.
Yeah.
And he got the joint with Future.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all done.
And he got some free, man. Come on.
What do you need to do is what I want to know from Chris from a stats wise, because we already called out that he's been consistently
the 28 number one hits and bars for days and been around since '98. I got all that.
So what is it you need to do to get in there? What is he lacking?
So for me, I don't think he has a. So when I think about Hall of Famer, I'm thinking about people who have like a career-defining album that does go along with all those things, right? I do think that when it comes down to when you put him in the Hall of Fame, that there is a clear-defining album that kind of, if someone was like, hey, if I need to go listen to see what this person was about in a snapshot, go to this album, whether it's Blueprint, whether it's, Illmatic, or like Good Kid, Mad City, right? Like, Kendrick Lamar has really good albums, but you're going to say, go to that one if you want to get a snapshot of his, what he was about.
I think that might be that defining album you're talking about.
Bro, no, it wasn't.
Drake, highest selling individual artist based on certified units, man.
What?
Highest selling individual artists based on certified units.
Okay, so hold on. Right. So let me give y'all this. Let me give y'all this question then. Who y'all think is better, KRS-One or Nelly?
KRS-One.
Come on, KRS-One.
Okay,
Chris,
Nelly has one thing. Nelly has more success.
We know what you're doing.
Exactly.
So
it's not just the selling. That was part of the whole picture we were trying to paint.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
You don't just take a piece of the picture and then try to.
No, I'm going to burn each stitch one at a time.
It's a whole paint. It's a whole painting, man.
Who's better? When you listen to the Drake albums, do you have the music turned up? I'm serious.
What's his defining album? What's his defining album?
Why are you sticking on this defining album? I don't know why we're sticking on this defining album.
Because
if one album can define you, I feel like you trash.
Yeah, it's like one hit wonders. No one embraces one hit wonders just because they have that one defining song. Why am I gonna embrace you because you have that one defining album? Which means you put out so much body of work and you never had anything as close to this first album. What you been doing?
Don't tell me about your defining album. Tell me about your redefining albums. Where your 444 is.
That's fine.
Where you watch the Thrones. Where you watch the Thrones.
Okay.
Because everything in between that, the Blueprint 3,
It was trash. I agree.
Blueprint 3 was
I didn't like Volume 3.
The Black Album. I like the Black Album.
Black Album, that's another redefining album. You go from Blueprint, you go to Black Album. That's a redefinition.
Blueprint,
redefining album.
Black Album.
Jay-Z was killing it, man. I don't know about redefining. Jay-Z kept redefining. He kept killing it.
That's what I'm saying. You can't give me a defining album. I need those redefining albums.
Okay, so then of the HO efforts that I've already put out there, like Rakim, KRS-One, LL, what are the redefining albums?
But if
I don't even know what the defining album of LL is, honestly. Like, what would you say LL Cool J defining album is?
He's
another person that just had a big body of work and consistently Just beat.
No, his
long time.
no
For
his
a long
original album that
time.
came
don't
out.
got
Very
it.
Drake-like. Very Drake-like, man.
Hold on,
He
when
was
he
retired?
first came
I mean,
out.
Talk about redefinition. When he came out, I'm bad. That gritty shit.
Yeah.
That was
talking
his
about,
first.
I Need
That's his
Love.
defining album.
And we remember I Need Love, and we forget I'm
Yes.
bad. But that's what I'm talking about. What people you put in the greats. I'm gonna say for time's sake, I think it's a nostalgia because if Rakim, creator, innovator, all that. So a lot of these guys getting label issues, blah blah blah. What he been doing lately? Where was the progression after that?
Okay, so you saying that he does not belong in the Hall of Fame? Then
I didn't say that.
Okay.
All I said is you'll give graces to the past, and then these new guys be like, "Oh, you ain't hit 30 hits yet, bro.
Okay,
You there? You're almost there, but you know this is gonna keep you out." Where we put Biggie and Tupac,
Alright.
we know they weren't here as long as they could be, but we put them in there already.
Okay, all right. So
These
in
guys
conclusion, y'all out here caping up for HOF titles for Drake. All I heard was stats.
He's in there.
Stats.
That's all I'm saying.
First ballot.
And versatility, man. Like Drake, just each album he's changing. He's growing as an artist.
But
That's all it is.
this is the thing that kills me as a hip hop fan. What y'all don't like? Y'all don't like the singing shit?
No,
Mos Def is
hold
one
on.
of the best who ever did it.
Hold
Did
on.
singing.
Hold
He
on.
got singing records. He ain't rap one bar in Umi Says.
Hold on, man.
My Umi Says. I
First
know
off,
that.
That's why I
First
asked
off-
Chris that question about what is he lacking, because I'm very interested to know
So,
what is he lacking.
again,
And
that's-
what Chris
that's
mentioned
the-
was the
that's the-
defining album.
Again, it's that one album that it's a classic album. It's an album that
Take care, bro. That's it. Giving it to
it's
you. I'm saying
something
that's
that's
it.
considered a
I'm giving
classic
it to Take
album.
Care.
It's
I
something
got some Drake
that
facts.
everyone can. It was critically acclaimed. You know, it was something that has to
Yes.
have such a high mark or high regard that.
One album of the year, he beat Nas. Life is Good, I think.
Huh? We talking about?
It was good.
I said Take Care. The album Take Care.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Look at
fine.
the
Yeah,
track
Take
listings
Care
on
was
it.
it.
Take It was fire, yeah. I listened to
Bro,
Take Care.
It had
y'all really
headlines, no-
struggling to.
Headlines, Take Care, the song itself.
So why is it taking so long for you guys to even come up with an album?
Marvin's Room. I said Take Care. At least when you run the tapes back, I said Take
He
Care.
said that. No, he did say. He said that was like
He did.
2012, and he was like trying to let you know, like, what you mean by, yeah. He mentioned
Take Care
that.
is when 2012 dropped.
Bro. Okay.
And that wasn't even his
That's the
first
whole
album.
thing. That's
He
the
already
whole thing.
had Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. He already had all this other shit. He already had So Far Gone. He already had all this shit. Take Care, I felt, was like, he was feeling himself. He was in his bag. That was probably like,
I still don't think it should be based off of one album, though. You know,
I
like
don't think so either.
you think about
It's not
greats.
based off of one
You don't
album.
say
I
Michael
agree.
Jordan is a great because he won one championship.
No.
And nobody else.
No.
he's,
I
I think
didn't. I'm
what
not
he's
saying
trying
that.
to say is like, you
It's
need
the
that
body of
flu
work.
game. That flu game moment is that, oh, okay, that's what put him in there.
Like, yeah, everyone
Is that
had
what
it.
you're trying-
LeBron had it. Like, yes, LeBron had already had a championship won before he had his defining moment, which was the block, right? Like, that's the thing. People can say, yeah, this was something that he basically immortalized himself with. Isaiah had the
The
ankle,
block?
the block,
The block.
It go down.
The chase down block.
the
Oh,
block.
it go down?
Yes, that's his defining
That's
moment.
defining
He
moment.
got more than one. He got more than one. Like Chris is
Yeah.
gonna pick one, but,
But I'm just, but what I'm saying is like that's what people I hear people say. I don't hear people say anything about what he did in Miami as far as like the defining moment, except for when he took down. Like it's always like about the game sevens when he was with Miami against like Boston or like whoever. Anytime any game seven he has, like they always highlight those. But like the one snapshot moment was the chase down block. Isaiah was when he twisted his ankle. He still played. You know, everyone had the flu game. Paul Pierce had the go out with the wheelchair came out and then came back in with the wheelchair.
Nah. I don't like this conversation. Because you
but
touched
may
on
I-
something
but
else.
may-
Because you
but may
touched
I-
on something else.
that's one game. You're not talking about a season.
It's a snapshot.
I feel like he's touching on something else that we missing a point here.
He is.
He's excluding something. He putting the adversary they had to come
Yeah.
whatever the case is. He trying to exclude teams like the Warriors.
I'm not excluding the
It just looks
Warriors.
effortless.
Hold up, I'm
It
not.
just looks effortless. Like, okay, they go win.
Hold
All
on.
right, we upset. Oh, okay, this is gonna be the Warriors and who now? Look at what they got. They got KD, they got Curry, they got Clay. I'm mad they're so good.
I'm
Like
just.
that's
I'm
because
not.
they don't have that
Adversity.
yeah. No, you can't do that.
I'm not
I ain't
saying
co-signing
that. I mean, but
Chris,
even
that's what you are saying.
hold on, no,
That is
because
yeah.
look, even when we go back to the Lakers, Lakers with Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
What's the one of the replay they always show? They always show the drive
The
that
alley-oop.
by Kobe where he alley oops to Shaq. This is like when they're closing moments. They were already the best team in the league, so it wasn't like you had to really just go and like pick.
Well, okay,
you
I got
know,
an argument against that because when they played Indiana in the championship, Shaq went out with the fouls, went to OT, and Kobe took over for OT.
yeah,
That was a defining moment right
that
there.
was a defining comment for Kobe. Yes, I agree. But like, that's my point.
Man, 81 points was a defining moment. His retiring game at 60
Yes.
points was a defining moment.
Yes.
That
Yes.
last game,
Yes.
man, closed the chapter like,
Yes.
man, nobody gonna dump me ever again.
Yes.
That was a defining moment, man.
Those
Like,
are
For
defining
me,
moments.
Okay.
Hold on.
tearing the
Here's my
Achilles and
question.
going to shoot the free throws and walking off.
Hold on, here's my question. Here's my question for you, Chris. We're talking about defining moments, and that's it. So you're saying that Matthew Dellavedova should go into the Hall of Fame because he
Stepped up for
slowed down
Kyrie.
Steph for 2 games?
Yeah.
So this
Stepped up
goes
for
back.
Defining
Kyrie.
moment?
So again, you guys are trying to piecewise what I'm saying with respects to
Chris.
my what I define as a Hall of Fame person or whatever. So with respects to Matthew Dellavedova, he had a highlight of a series with respects to the Warriors. After that, you didn't hear from him since.
no. So what Chris is
But
saying
that's a
is,
defining moment.
no. What Chris is saying is that a defining moment don't get you into the Hall of Fame,
Thank
but
you.
it can exclude you from being in the Hall of Fame if you don't have one. So it's a little tricky when you use an argument like that. Like something like it can't get you in, but it can exclude you if you don't have it. That's always gonna be tricky. So we're gonna be here all night doing this.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, real quick. I'm gonna just go off a couple tracks from you.
Thank you. Get back to the topic again.
Take Care. Headlines. Y'all know what headlines is?
Of
We gotta
course,
play
yeah.
the clip. All
Nah,
right.
we know
Sure,
that,
go
man.
for
Crew
it.
Love. We know what Crew Love? Loving the Crew. Weekend. Are you loving
remember
the
that
crew? Loving the crew. Are
Uh,
you following me for? There's a room full of niggas. Okay, we'll skip that one. You don't know that. Take Care. You know Take Care with Rihanna? I'll take care of you. Doom, doom, doom.
Chris,
It's a
don't
pop
mess with
record. All right.
Chris doesn't listen to,
Marvin's
when he
Room.
listens to Drake, he turns the music off, man. That's what he does.
Marvin's Room. Y'all know Marvin's Room?
I know Marvin's Room, yeah.
Okay. Y'all know Underground Kings? That record was hard. It was more of a rap record. Y'all know Make Me Proud with Nicki Minaj? I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Lord Knows with Rick Ross, that was another heavy rap record. That was hard. Look what you Hell Yeah, Fucking Right with Lil Wayne. That was
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
I remember that song.
The
yeah.
Motto. Y'all remember The Motto?
The motto. I remember the motto.
Are you
Yeah, I know
wait,
the
remember
motto.
that?
Because Lil Wayne.
Motto?
The Motto.
Nah, I don't remember the
That's the
motto.
motto. That's the motto that we know, and we do it every day, every something like that. Doom,
Yeah.
doom. It got a heavy.
It was.
bass
I think
line.
it was on a couple of people's other albums and stuff as well. But yeah, I do remember that song, the motto. You already know though. The motto, YOLO. Talk about it.
YOLO.
Yeah, that song.
That's
I said
what
it
we
was
call
on a
it.
Yeah,
couple of other
YOLO.
albums too.
YOLO is
YOLO.
what you might think of it, but it's called the motto.
Okay, yep.
All that was Take Care.
Mm.
That's when he was like. That's when I felt like he had his highest confidence. Like that's when he got his confidence. This is my album. I'm in here. That's it.
All right, guys, it's been real. So, all right. So yeah, that's all we have for the day, man. We're gonna wrap this up pretty quick. Any other comments, shout outs, last words, Mr. Timless? You got something? Go.
Hey, man, you guys be safe, and we thank you for tuning in.
Cool word. All right, Mr. COVID, very own. I don't know what that even means, but go ahead and give your last shout out.
It's a play on October's very own. I knew for the topic I was gonna have to put Drake on my back for this one because he was gonna hate. He was gonna bring the hate. But just be safe out there, y'all. Just social distancing, stay on your P's and Q's.
All right. Appreciate it. Kev, you up?
Hey, man, y'all just have a good night. Do right, get right. We're gonna fly even though they poison the sky.
Boy, that sounds like a
Fungus
great
is
lyric
among
if I
us.
ever heard one.
That's a new one, man. That's from a artist called Toby Negwe.
Okay.
out of
That's
Houston.
Afrobeats.
Nah, he a Houston Grammy rapper, but he a Christian now, so But at the same time, he really had though. He got this song called Cage Birds, and he just talk about us flying.
Okay,
Okay.
that's dope. All
What's
right.
that?
And then this is Chris Confetti here. I guess I had to stand on my own too to hold it down for the people who are the reservists of hip hop culture. But hey, everybody else, man, stay safe. I appreciate you guys tuning in.
And here go Chris. Hip hop died on March 9th.
But everyone stay safe, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding. And yeah, we're out, guys. Until next time.
And then
Peace.
have a good one.
Peace.